Well, old Charles Darwin. I wonder if Charles Darwin ever saw this moth. I'm gonna keep this real simple, stupid. In fact, I'm not even gonna name the moth. I'm just gonna act like I'm a child that came across this moth. That's how I felt whenever I found him. He was going to die. I found him on my front door, and I don't know what happened to him, but he ended up kind of croaking the next day. But when I seen him first, all his wings were closed. He was right down to about this big, and then I just touched him to see how he was doing, and he spread his wings out real wide like this. And it was an amazing, just a beautiful find. And then what I found after I messed with him a little bit more is I can't get it to do it right now. I got to be very gentle. But what I noticed is that he would move his wings back and forth. And do you see that right there? Right here where I'm trying to get you to look. Let me see if I can get a pencil. Right here is a little transparent hole. I don't know how evolution managed to make a transparent hole instead of all these little feathery, powdery marks like he has. But he would move this back and forth, and what would happen is that little black spot up underneath, the two eyes would come together and move that black spot back and forth, and it was really eerie. What it looked like is it looked like eyeballs that would just go back and forth like a little a squirrel or something. So what happens is this moth will get on a tree, a bird will come to pick him up, and then he'll fan out his feathers and make it look like eyeballs. And then not only does he do that, but he would move his wings back and forth, and actually the black from one wing through the transparent part would make it look like the pupils were going back and forth. Like it was looking, not just a fake moth, but or with fake eyes, but it was actually looking like a little mammal inside of the tree that was looking out, and of course the bird would probably take off. Now, if you believe that natural selection chose multiple times through generations, millions of years, millions of generations, that a mutation, a random chance mutation occurred in the genetics of his ancestor to create a dark spot and then a transparent circle, eye-looking circle, identical on both sides, on both wings, that they would actually, when working together, the transparent spot would actually show the dark mark through that hole and look like eyes looking back and forth. If you believe in the theory of evolution, then you believe that this animal, his genetics, mutations through natural selection, constantly chose a successor, a living creature to carry on traits that would have created this amazing design to protect this animal, to turn it to look into like eyes that look back and forth when he moved his wings. That's what you believe. I won't even get into the fact that this creature was born as a caterpillar.